about to do something real weird, which is essentially that, do you remember I talked about my friend's house that was on that podcast, Paranormalish? The one who always comes back, or the woman who always comes back, or something like that? Well, I am going to be researching the house and figuring out what the heck happened there and why it's haunted. Okay, so I have to tell you the craziest thing. So I'm looking for a certain address, and the librarian basically told me how to find who owned this house in the past. And she had no idea what address I was looking for, and she was like, she just opened the book randomly and she was like, oh, what address are you looking for? And it was exactly on the page that she opened it to. It is so hot and steamy today. I am definitely switching to shorts when I get home. But in a second, after I'm done crossing the street, I will show you what I got from the library. Okay, fun fact. There's some things I always keep in the trunk of my car, including a picnic mat, a chair, a hot yoga towel, a bolster, and my yoga mat. So now you know. I got The Word for Woman is Wilderness, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs, which is my nonfiction pairing to go with Jurassic Park, which I finished yesterday, and Weird New York to help me plan my travels this summer. It's so hot here. I need to turn on my air. But anyway, there have been some revelations with this whole haunted house thing. So basically, I found all the owners from 1977 until now. I would like to go back farther, but I did not. And basically, because this house switches hands every 6 months to a year, there's loads of people that would be active on social media because they have lived there recently and they're probably pretty young. So anyways, I kind of reached out to a few of them, just cold calling, but on Facebook. And I actually talked to two of them. One of them seemed kind of resistant and being like, oh no, that's not my house, and do I know you, and stuff like that. The other one, which understandably so. The other one, basically she just said, yeah, I live there, why do you ask? And so I said, I'm just curious, I'm researching this home because it was recently featured on a podcast, and I put the podcast link, and so she can see that the podcast is called Paranormalish. She didn't have time to listen to it before she answered me, but she was like, oh my gosh, she's like, wow, let me tell you about this house. She said that they ended up moving because a woman was targeting her oldest daughter, and then also ended up targeting this woman as well. And she went on to say that everyone in the house had loads of experiences, that lots of stuff happened. And then she more specifically said that she described exactly what they saw and where they saw it. In both her case and my friend's case, it was a woman they saw. Their descriptions of the woman were different. The time period was probably the same, but the location that they saw this woman was the same. And yeah, anyway, it was just super cool. My friend felt validated, and this woman felt validated as well, because she kind of was like, oh, I felt like we were going crazy or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, we'll see if anyone else gets back with me, and when I have time to do more research later this summer.